Hey, I think we are live. Teresa, massive welcome everybody to tonight's live. A bit of an ad hoc live on my own personal Facebook page, but I had to get this lady to talk to me and share with you her story because it was just made me feel so happy. And it's exactly why I love doing what I do. So I'm just going to briefly introduce. This is beautiful Teresa. And Teresa and I met earlier this year, actually. I think it was January, wasn't it? And I was doing a presentation all around the Thrive in 30 program, which is a program I highly endorse. I strongly believe in. It's something that I follow like all year round. 80/20. I run it hard in January months and usually one in summer. And it's all around a complete body reset. An MOT for the body. It's around resetting everything, not just about weight loss. It's about making sure our body is functioning at optimum level, which 9 times out of 10 for the majority of people, especially as we age, it just isn't, because we're constantly being up against factors that are just jeopardizing that, the environment, the food we're eating, drinks we're drinking, the stress, pollution, illness. It all affects our body working at optimum level. And the whole program is designed to just totally reset that and give us that MOT. And by means of that, we experience incredible results. And I really love that I'm able to share this with people. So Teresa heard the information. I was already on the 30 days, so I was probably like high as a kite, feeling amazing.
You were.
And I was like, sometimes people are looking at me like, what is she talking about? But I'm just so enthusiastic about it because I truly believe that health is our greatest commodity. And when we truly look after ourselves, we just have so much more to give and offer to others, to our jobs, to our happiness, everything. So Teresa, I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and she's kindly come on here tonight to share her experience and also her husband's experience, because both of them actually partnered together and did the program together in February. So Teresa, you obviously heard the information that I shared with you around the program, that it's a reset. What was it that made you think, I want to give this a go? Like, how were you feeling at that stage?
So for me, I was feeling incredibly fatigued. I literally, at the end of every working day, I would get back to my sofa, fall asleep, eat my tea, then fall asleep again. And I was just so tired all of the time. I got brain fog, I'd got joint pain. And everything I tried being a bit fitter, I tried eating a little bit healthier, but I was too busy to do a sort of major reset on my own without any assistance. So that was the one thing. And all of the things that you talked about with the 30-day program was all around that. I'm a lady of a certain age, so I'm menopausal. And a lot of the time we just get fobbed off with that's menopause. And I was getting a little bit fed up with that. But there was another thing that you said in the original meeting, was that the Green Gut Glow part of the 30-day program was all about lowering your blood sugars. Now, my husband's diabetic, so that was a big thing for me, is that if anything could help him regulate his blood sugar, that was definitely worth a go. And if even some of the stuff you were talking about came true, it just felt like it was something that was worth trying.
Yeah, amazing. And I think I love that you shared that there was other areas that were triggering you, because I think a lot of people, when I'm talking about program, they think, oh, here we go, like it's another weight loss thing or calorie counting or deprivation diet. And if there is fat loss to be had, and a lot of the time we do want that, it absolutely can happen. But as a byproduct, I do believe that there are so many other benefits and results that we get, like those things that you mentioned, lowering
Yeah.
blood sugar levels, joint
And
pains, things.
I think that was a really key thing as well. You didn't talk about huge weight loss or it being a diet program. It's not about that. And that was very evident because both, as you know, both me and my husband did it, and a friend of ours as well did it. And one of the things that we always said right from the off was it didn't feel like a diet. So, yes, there are things that you need to cut out. And yes, you are having effectively, so for people that, sorry, just quick, you'll probably do this, but anyway, so you have the Green Gut Glow in the morning, you have 2 shakes, breakfast and lunch, and then you have a really healthy meal with all of the bad stuff cut out. At no point did it feel like a diet. It felt like a gut cleanse or a body reset. So there wasn't the pressure to count all the calories, and it just wasn't complicated. And the weight loss was almost a byproduct. And I know for my friend, she didn't actually lose that much weight, but she lost loads of inches. I was really lucky. I lost quite a bit of weight and I lost some inches as well. And I just feel slimmer and fitter and healthier because I don't have the joint pain anymore. I get out of bed in the morning and no longer do my ankles feel like I had to literally stretch them out to make them work. And my back used to ache, my knees used to ache, my hips used to ache. But that's all gone, absolutely gone. So it just didn't feel like a diet. It's not a diet, it's a gut cleanse. And you will lose some weight naturally because you're not putting a load of junk into your body.
Yeah, I love that. And I think, you know, you mentioned, so obviously part of the program, we do have a few things that we remove, and they're just very simple things. And I just want to be clear, it's not, we're not removing fats like a lot of diet or carbohydrates. It's just removing elements that really are quite inflammatory for the body. So we want to just stop the stuff that really has no benefit to the body. So to allow our bodies to have that reset. So it's very, very easy, little simple list to use. And then we obviously can give you meal plans and the recipes that show you how simple it is to make a meal without those things. I think sometimes we think, oh, how can I do it? But it literally was some really, really lovely meals. But of course, we've got the supplements, which are I think for some people it's like, why do I need the supplements? And I think just to being clear, in modern world today, we live in this world of convenience where our food just isn't what it used to be. A lot of it is so processed and a lot of it's ultra processed. And even if we are eating raw crops and vegetables and things, you know, the nutrients in our food today compared to sort of 20, 30, 40 years ago, it just isn't what it used to be. So when you said you just have those simple supplements and you're waking up in the morning without the joint pain and the certain things, it's because we're starting to actually give our body, through the nutrition and the meal plans, everything that our body really, really needs to allow it to heal
Yeah.
itself. Yeah. I love that. So what was your favorite thing then about doing the program? Was there some things you were like, oh, actually really loving this?
Well, it was just the simplicity of it all. I mean, actually, my favorite thing, and I've shared this with you. So, my favorite thing was my husband has diabetes, so he's type 1 diabetic, and so he takes insulin. And the problem with taking insulin is that insulin drives your hunger, so you become more hungry. You eat more, you need more insulin, which makes you more hungry, so you eat more, so you need more insulin, and it's the vicious cycle, which is why you see a lot of diabetes people that are a little bit rotund around the middle because they simply cannot shift that weight. And my husband's tried absolutely everything, really struggled. One of the things that you said right at the very first meeting was this green gut glow helps to reduce your blood sugar, so you get a really low blood sugar start to the day. And I thought that was worth the try because it's not anything we've ever come across before. So for me, if I just explain, and anybody who's got diabetes will know what I'm talking about. You have a certain amount of units that you put in each day to help you combat the sugars that are in all the food that you're eating. So my husband, prior to this program, was taking about 70 units of insulin per day. After the first week of being on the program, his insulin had dropped to 48 units per week, which is a staggering reduction. And it wasn't through, he didn't fix anything, or he was as surprised as anyone else. But literally all the way through the program, he has continued to be around about 50 units of insulin per week. As opposed to 70 a day, which is staggeringly brilliant. As a result, he has managed to lose some weight. We've finished the 30-day program now. I've stopped on part of it, and my husband has continued with the green gut glow. He doesn't have the shakes anymore unless he fancies one, but he has, reduced the gluten and all that sort of thing. He's still taking only about 50 units of insulin a week through just doing the green gut glow in the morning. So whatever the science is, it works in lots and lots of ways. But I know specifically for anybody who's suffering from diabetes, it's definitely worth a try. So from my own perspective, my menopause brain fog has gone. I don't fall asleep in the evenings when I finish my work. I know now that I can sit at my desk and I won't get my afternoon slump that I used to get. So I've got geared up to do much more. Probably shouldn't do much more, but I just feel like I can now. I can feel I can do a whole day's work. We've got the fizz sticks. I still order the fizz sticks now. You have the fizz sticks, they're a little pat sachet of thing. You put them into water, they're really tasty. You drink them and you just feel a little bit rejuvenated. It's amazing. It's like an energy drink without all of the sugar and the caffeine and the tannin and the smells. So, like Red Bull, ooh, dreadful stuff. So yeah, it just is. I think that's my favorite part of the program, just feeling like a bit more like my old self, because I had started to feel really quite old, and I'm not that old, but I just feel a bit more like myself.
Yeah, I love that. I think, I really so I'm always talking about, like, I'd love to help people think about prevention over reaction. So I know often we react when we hit like a point where it's like, I can't take this anymore. But
Mm.
ultimately, a lot of people just sort of readjust the level of what they think is good health, or they just put it down to like, oh, I'm just getting
Yeah,
older now, or I'm just got IBS or whatever. And actually, we can, just like the diabetes, I'm not saying we've got all the medical facts and promises, but it is like we can heal our own bodies from just having this reset and taking a look at ourselves.
yeah. I genuinely thought I had just got to an age, and because of menopause, I had to put up with the aches and pains. I had to put up with the brain fog. And it wasn't until I started this program and I actually thought, no, no, I don't.
Yeah,
And that's very apparent. So I would urge anybody to give it a try. And what have you got to lose? 30 days of being a bit healthier than you would normally have done.
absolutely. Oh, well, thank you. Do you know what? Thank you so much. And as Teresa said, if anyone needs any more information around the program, supplements, or you've got any concerns or something that you just want to ask, you can absolutely reach out to me. And I'm sure if you're friends with Teresa, you can ask her honest opinion, but I'm more than happy to send you more information. And
All my friends have better be hearing about it. So,
and help you on your way.
feel free to ask.
Thank you again, Teresa. You're an absolute star. Really, really appreciate this. Thank you.
Thanks, Jade.
Take care. Bye bye.